Shirley Senarighi, a volunteer with the County Civility Project. I'd like to talk to you today about making apologies, one of the 9 tools of civility in the Speak Your Piece program. Speak Your Piece was originally developed by the Duluth Superior Civility Project and the work of P.M. Forney, professor at Johns Hopkins University, and it's been shared with the County Civility Project as well as other civility projects across the state and nation. This video may be used independently as a discussion starter, maybe with your family, your workplace, your organization. However, because the 9 tools are very interrelated, we encourage you to take a look at the videos for all of the 9 tools of civility. We're all human. We all make mistakes. And when our actions or our inactions hurt others, intentionally or not intentionally, we face a dilemma. Do I hope this conflict just goes away? Do I swallow my pride and apologize? Making a sincere apology really does take courage. No matter how large or how small, how intentional or unintentional the offense may have been, it forces us to really look beyond ourselves, doesn't it? Away from our own embarrassment, our discomfort. We have to really then focus on the other person, the person we've hurt, and the emotional impact that we may have caused him or her. So let's talk a little bit about apologies. How do we make a sincere apology? First off, we express regret, simply saying, "I'm sorry. I accept responsibility for my actions." I might say, "I was wrong." And then I try to make it right. I try to act in a way to correct the situation. May sound easy, but it's not always so. Most of us, if not all of us, have heard and perhaps made apologies that seem less than sincere. Some examples are making a vague or incomplete acknowledgement of wrongdoing. "I'm sorry for whatever I did." Pretty vague. Using a passive voice. "Oh, well, if mistakes have been made." It's not really owning any personal wrongdoing. And then making it conditional. "If mistakes have been made, then I'm sorry." It's not really owning any behavior. Sometimes an apology is made with an "if" involved. If somebody's been hurt, then I'm sorry. We often minimize that the offense was made at all by saying something like, "Well, there's not really much to apologize for." Or by saying, "I'm sorry you're angry with me." That's not owning my behavior at all when you say, "I'm sorry you're angry." Well, and then I think we're all familiar with the eye roll. "Oh, I'm sorry." We've heard those things, and we've probably all been frustrated and not taken them as very meaningful. They really lack the elements of taking responsibility, any kind of remorse, any kind of reconciliation, and any kind of reparation. So more about how we make a more sincere apology. As with any type of communication, a sincere apology begins with appropriate eye contact and body language. It begins with being specific and factual regarding your account or recount of the action. An example: "I was late when I met you today." To be clear and accept full responsibility for that action. "It was my fault for not getting here earlier and for not letting you know that I was going to be late. I realized that was inconvenient for you." To be constructive and avoid blaming the other person or making some kind of excuse for yourself. Expressing remorse and commitment to do the right thing in the future. "I'm really sorry. I will be on time in the future." Recognizing that you've made a mistake and offering a sincere apology can be empowering for you. It allows you to maintain your own integrity. It allows you to repair trust in your relationship with another person. It simply improves communication. Something for us to consider also is how well we accept apologies from others, or do we hold grudges? Accepting an apology is acknowledging the other person's effort to try to make things right. Forgiveness is an intentional letting go of the negative thoughts and resentments we might be holding. Forgiving is not the same as forgetting, and it's also not pretending that the hurt didn't happen at all. It's really an acknowledgement of what's been done and a willingness to set that aside and move forward in a more positive way for the benefit of not only yourself, but the other person as well. An apology and forgiveness did not necessarily go hand in hand. They don't necessarily occur at the same time. However, they're both important and they can be helpful if you really want to mend the relationship. So basically, a sincere apology. What is it again? It's acknowledging we did something wrong, and we all do. And it's stating that we'll repair the damage and then actually doing it. Acting in ways to make the situation better. Any apology is better given sooner than later. However, later is better than not at all. So the question would be, how are you doing at showing respect to others by apologizing for wrongdoing? It's likely something that each one of us can improve upon. And then secondly, can we practice forgiveness? Can we let go of the past and move forward in our communication and our relationships? For more information about the Door County Civility Project, visit our website at doorcountycivilityproject.org.